Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss exercise 6.4. The first bit is which of the following situations will form GEP. He gave some situations. By reading the situations, if any calculations are needed, after doing those calculations we need to confirm whether that situation will form a GP or not. Okay, in that first question is salary of Shamila when her salary is 5 lakh rupees for the first year and expected to receive yearly increase of 10%. So in the beginning she has 5 lakh rupees and every year it keep on increasing by 10%. So in the beginning her amount is 100%, that is 5 lakh rupees. Now it is increased by 10%, so 110%, how much? If we do cross multiplication, 110 into 5 lakhs whole divided by 100. Here two zeros cancel. 11 into 5, 55. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So 5,50,000. Okay, now her present salary is 5,50,000. This is 100%. 100% is 5,50,000. Again for this 100% increment will be there of 10%. So 110%, how much? Cross multiplication, 110 into 5,50,000 whole divided by 110. Sorry, 100. Here two zeros will get cancelled. So we remains with 11 into 55, 605. Here 1, 2, 3 zeros. So in the beginning 5 lakh rupees, after 1 year 5,50,000, then again after 1 year 6,05,000 rupees. Now we need to find out whether these are in GP or not. So second year divided by original amount. 5,50,000 divided by original amount 5 lakh. Next third year 6,05,000 divided by second year 5,50,000. So here 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros cancel. So we will get 55 divided by 50, 1.1. Here 3 zeros cancel. Here 3 zeros cancel. 605 divided by 510, 1.1. So here common ratio is same. So we can conclude that this condition is in GEP. Question number 2. Number of bricks needed to make each step. If the stair has 30 steps, provided that bottom step needs 100 bricks and each successive step needs 28 bricks less, 2 bricks less than the previous step. So she needs 100 bricks for the bottom steps. So 100 for the bottom step. Next, and each successive step needs 2 bricks less than the previous step. Then keep on decreasing to 98, 96, 94 and so on. Now we need to check whether this is in GP or not. Second term 98 divided by first term. Third term 96 divided by second term 98. Second term divided by first term. Third term divided by second term. 98 by 100, 0.98. 96 by 98, 0.979. If we observe these two ratios here, these two ratios are different to each other. So we can conclude this is not GP. The next question is perimeter of the each triangle when the midpoints of sides of an equilateral triangle whose side is 24 centimeters are joined to form another triangle infinite times. So we have a triangle. Every side is given as 24. So what will be the perimeter then? 24 plus 24 plus 24. So original triangle perimeter is 72. Then what he is saying, when the midpoint points of the sides are joined. For this side, this is the midpoint. Here one more midpoint. Here one more midpoint. Now when we join these three midpoints, we will get one more triangle. What is the perimeter of this inner triangle? So one logic will be there, that is, when a line is drawn exactly in the midpoint, it will be half of the remaining side. This is 24 means here this side is 24, this will be exactly 12. So that is 12, this is 12, this is 12. Then what about the perimeter now? 12, 12, 12, 12 plus 12 plus 12, 36. Now again, here one midpoint, here one midpoint, here one midpoint. We are joining again all these three midpoints. We will get one more triangle. Again this side will be half of that one. 12 half is 6. So this is 6, this is 6, this is 6. So 6, 6, 6, 18 and so on. Now if we observe, second term 36 divided by first term 72. Third term 18 divided by second term 36. 36 ones are 36 twos are 1 by 2. 18 ones are 18 twos are 1 by 2. Here ratio is same. So we can conclude this is in GB. Next, second bit is write first three terms of the GP. In that A, first term is given as 4 and R common ratio is given as 3. So it's very simple. A is nothing but A1. So A1 is equals to 4. Now we need to find out first three terms. So A1, A2, A3. Keep on multiplying the ratio. For 4 multiply with 3. 4 3s are 12. Again for 12 multiply with 3. 12 3s are 36. So the first three terms are 4, 12, 36. Next, second question. A1, A2, A3. A1 is given as root 5. A1, A both are same first term. Now for this root 5 we need to multiply the common ratio, that is 1 by 5. Root 5 into 1 by 5. 1 by 5 into root 5. Next A3. Again for this we need to multiply 1 by 5. 1 by 5 into root 5 again into 1 by 5. So first term root 5 as it is. Now 1 by 5 into root 5. Root 5 divided by 5. Here 1 by 5 into 1 by 5, 1 by 25. 1 by 25 into root 5. Root 5 divided by 25. Next question. A is equals to 81 and R equals to minus 1 by 3. So A is nothing but A1. A1 first term is given as 81. Now we want A2 as well as A3. For this 81 multiply with minus 1 by 3. 81 into minus 1 by 3. 3 ones are 3, 27s are 27 into minus 1 minus 27. Again for this minus 27 multiply by minus 1 by 3. Minus 27 into minus 1 by 3. 3 ones are 3, 9s are minus into minus plus. So it is 9. Now first term is 81. Second term is minus 27. Third term is 9. Next one. A is equals to 1 by 64 and R is equals to 2. So A is nothing but A1. So A1 is equals to 1 by 64. Now for this 1 by 64 multiply with the common ratio. 2 ones are 2, 32s are, which is equals to 1 by 32. Now for this 1 by 32 multiply with the common ratio. 2 ones are 2, 16s are, which is equals to 1 by 16. Again we want A3. So for the second term multiply with common ratio. 2 ones are 2, 8s are, which is 1 by 8. So the first three terms are 1 by 32, 1 by 16, 1 by 8. Third bit, which of the following are GP, and write the next three terms. First we need to confirm whether it is a GP or not. In case if it is a GP, then we need to write the next three terms. Okay, second term is 8 divided by first term is 4. Third term is 16 divided by second term is 8. 8 by 4 2, 16 by 8 2. Here ratio is the same, so we can conclude that it is in GP. Then what is the common ratio? It is 2. So common ratio is 2. So now third term is 16, multiply with common ratio 32. 32 is the fourth term, multiply with common ratio 32 to the 64. 64 is the fifth term, 64 into 2 128. So he's asking to write just need 3 terms only. So the next 3 terms are 32, 64 and 128. Next here, second term is minus 1 by 6 and divided by first term is 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 6 as it is into 1 by 3 reciprocal 3 by 1. 3 ones are 3 twos are, which is equals to minus 1 by 2. Next, third term is 1 by 12 divided by second term is minus 1 by 6. Here first term 1 by 12 as it is into minus 1 by 6 reciprocal is 6 by minus 1. 6 ones are 6 twos are, which is equals to minus 1 by 2. Here also same again, common ratio is the same, so we can find the next 3 steps. Third term is 1 by 12, multiply with common ratio. 1 into minus 1 by 12 twos are 24. Again for minus 1 by 24, multiply with minus 1 by 2. Minus into minus plus 1 ones are 1 by 24 twos are 48. Again now we got 1 by 48. Multiply it with minus 1 by 2. 1 into minus 1 divided by 48 to the 96. So the next 3 steps are minus 1 by 24, 1 by 48, minus 1 by 96. Next question. Here second term is 55 divided by first term is 5. Third term is 555 divided by second term is 55. 55 by 5. 5 ones are 5 11s are 11. Here 5 11s are 5 triple ones are 111 divided by 11, which here ratios are completely different to each other. So this series is not GP. So if it is not GP, no need to find the next 3 terms also. Next, second term is minus 6 divided by first term minus 2. Second term minus 18 divided by third term is minus 18. Second term is minus 6. Minus cancel, 2 ones are 2 threes are 6. Minus cancel, 6 ones are 6 threes are. So here common ratio is some, so it is in GP. This is in GP. Now we need to find the next 3 terms. Minus 18 into 3 minus 54. Now this term minus 54 multiply with the common ratio minus 162. Again minus 162 multiply with 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 6 are 18, 8 1 carry, 3 1 3 4, minus 486. So the next 3 terms are minus 54, minus 162, minus 486. The next question, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 6 and so on. Second term 1 by 4 divided by first term 1 by 2. Here numerator as it is 1 by 4 into reciprocate the denominator. 2 ones are 2 twos are, which is equals to 1 by 2. Next, third term is 1 by 6 divided by second term is 1 by 4. 1 by 6 into reciprocal of 1 by 4, 4 by 1. 2 twos are 2 threes are, which is 2 divided by 3. Here ratios are different, so this is not GP. Then we need not to find next 3 terms. If we come to the next question, this is first term 3 as it is. Here minus 3 square. Observe this clearly. This minus 3 bracket is not there. So it means this square is for only number, not for the symbol. So minus will be as it is. 3 square is 9. 3 cube 27. Now second term minus 9 divided by first term 3. 3 ones are 3 threes are, it is minus 3. Third term 27 divided by second term minus 9. 9 ones are 9 threes are, so minus 3. Here common ratio is the same, so it is in GP. Let us find the next 3 terms. Third term is 3 cube. We need to multiply with minus 3. 3 cube 27. 27 is 81 minus 81. Next, minus 81 we need to multiply with minus 3. Minus into minus plus 81 threes are 243. Again 243 is the next term. We need to multiply this with minus 3. 3 threes are 9. 3 4s are 12, 2 1 carry 3 to 6 minus 729. So the next three terms are minus 81 plus 243 minus 729. The next question is x 1 by x. Second term is 1 divided by first term is x, 1 by x. Third term is 1 by x divided by second term is 1. 1 by x divided by 1 is nothing but 1 by x. So common ratio is same. So now it is in GP. We need to find the next three terms. Third term is 1 by x, multiply with the common ratio 1 by x into 1 by x, 1 by x square. 1 by x square is the next term, multiply with 1 by x, 1 by x cube. 1 by x cube is the next term, multiply with common ratio 1 by x power 4. So the next three terms are 1 by x square, 1 by x cube and 1 by x power 4. Next here 1 by root 2, minus 2, 4 root 2 and so on. Second term is minus 2 divided by first term is 1 by root 2. This is nothing but this root 2 will go upside, so we will get minus 2 root 2. Next third term is 4 root 2 divided by second term is minus 2. 2 1s are 2 2s are, so minus 2 root 2. Here ratio is minus 2 root 2, here also minus 2 root 2. So it is in GP. Now third term is 4 into root 2, multiply it with minus 2 root 2. 4 into minus 2 minus 8 into root 2 into root 2 2. So minus 8 into 2 minus 16. Now minus 16 we need to multiply with minus 2 root 2. Minus into minus plus 16 into 2 32 root 2. Now 32 root 2 we need to multiply with ratio minus 2 root 2. Here only 1 minus is there, so minus 32 into 2 64 into root 2 into 2 2, which is equals to minus 64 into 2 minus 128. So the next three terms are minus 16, 32 root 2 and minus 128. Okay, the next question is 0.4, 0.04, 0.004. Second term 0.04 divided by first term 0.4. 0.04 divided by 0.4, 0.1. Third term 0.004 divided by second term 0.04. 0.004 divided by 0.04, 0.1. Here both the ratios are same, so we can say this is in GP. So if it is in GP, we need to find the next three terms. So last term is 0.004. Just multiply this with 0.1. So we will get 0.0004. Next 0.0004 multiply with 0.1. 0.1234 zeros and 4. Again multiply this 0.00004 into 0.1. You will get 0.123454. So 0.504. So the next three terms are 0.0004, 0.404, 0.504. Okay, let's discuss the last problem in this exercise. Find x so that x, x plus 2, x plus 6 are consecutive terms of a GP. So in the question itself, he confirmed that it is in GP. So second term divided by first term, x plus 2 divided by x is equals to third term divided by second term, x plus 6 divided by x plus 2. If we do cross multiplication, here x plus 2 into x plus 2 is equals to x into x plus 6. First term into first term into second term, x into x square plus x into 2 2x plus second term into first term into second term 2 into x 2x plus 2 into 2 4 is equals to x into x square plus x into 6 6x. Left side x square, right side x square, both will get cancelled, so we remains with 2x plus 2x 4x plus 4 is equals to 6x. Now I will bring this 4x to the right side, so we will get 6x plus 4x will become minus 4x is equals to 4. 6x minus 4x, 2x is equals to 4. Then x is equals to 4 divided by 2, which is nothing but 2. So the x value is 2. Till now, if you didn't subscribe to my channel, subscribe for more videos. Thank you.